I think, easily, the most ridiculous feat in this video is the meteor hit. Let's do the math on that, shall we? We're going to ignore the planets because honestly, it's going to be absolutely insane even without them. The maximum distance you can hit the meteor is 9,999 light years away. For the sake of our math, we'll go ahead and round that up to 10,000. Now, 1 light year is about 9.46 quadrillion meters. So, 10,000 light years would be a crisp 94.6 quintillion meters. Pretty goddamn far. Based on the clip, it seems that it reached this distance in about 20 seconds. Dividing the distance from the time gives us a total velocity of 4.73 quintillion meters per second, or 10 quintillion 580 quadrillion 708 trillion 661 billion 417 million 322,000 miles per hour. For reference, the speed of light is only about 300 million meters per second, or 670 million miles per hour. So we've already broken the laws of physics. But let's keep going. Based on the clip, it seems that it takes about 1 second for the meteor to accelerate up to that speed, which means that our acceleration is about 4.73 quintillion meters per second squared. Those who are scientifically inclined are probably saying that I forgot to account for the initial speed of the meteor. While it would be difficult to estimate this number, it's not really too important. Since our final speed is so humongous, any reasonable estimate for the initial speed would have a negligible effect on the final acceleration. As such, we can basically treat it as zero. But we're not done yet. Let's figure out how hard Kirby hit it. For those who don't remember their high school physics class, to calculate force, you simply multiply the acceleration of the object by its mass. Well, we have its acceleration, but we don't have its mass. So how do we get that? Well, the minigame claims that the meteor was capable of destroying the entire planet. The force required to destroy a planet is 2.61 septillion newtons of force. Assuming Popstar has a similar gravitational force to Earth, we can plug 9.81 meters per second squared for our acceleration. Now we just have to work backward. We can plug this force into our equation, force equals mass times acceleration, and solve for mass. Doing so tells us that the meteor must have weighed at least 2.66 quintillion kilograms, or 5 quintillion 864 quadrillion 296 trillion 174 billion 117 million 743,600 pounds. That's pretty goddamn heavy. So now that we have everything, just how hard did Kirby hit this meteor? We simply take our newly acquired mass and multiply it by the acceleration we calculated earlier. Crunching the numbers gets us an absolutely absurd force of 1.258 times 1042 newtons. Or 128,280 octillion 300 septillion 32 sextillion 712 quintillion 770 quadrillion megatons. For comparison, the largest nuclear bomb ever created was the Tsar bomb, which had a blast yield of only 50 megatons. Kirby in this instance output a force equivalent to 256 octillion 560 septillion 600 sextillion Tsar bombs blowing up at once. Holy shit! And this is disregarding the 9 other planets the meteor bursts through, all without losing any visible speed. There's also the possibility that the meteor was moving much faster when it entered Popstar's atmosphere, or that it's actually heavier than we calculated, all of which would greatly increase the total force this puffball hit with.